The Greedy Landlord's Lesson. I lived in a small apartment for 3 years. My landlord, let's call him Mr. G, was the cheapest person I've ever met. He refused to fix anything. My AC broke in the middle of a 100-degree summer, and he told me to just open a window. Then, out of nowhere, he sent me a notice saying he was increasing my rent by 50% because of market value. I knew I couldn't stay, but I also knew I wasn't going to leave without a fight. While packing my things, I found an old document in the basement. It was the original building permit from 40 years ago. I realized that the extra bedroom Mr. G had built and was charging me for was actually illegal. It didn't meet the fire safety codes of our city. I called him and politely asked if he'd lower the rent back to normal. He laughed and said, "If you don't like it, leave by Friday. I already have a new tenant willing to pay more." That was the final straw. Instead of arguing, I called the city's building inspector. I reported the illegal room and the lack of repairs. On Friday morning, as I was moving my last box out, the inspector arrived. Mr. G was there, showing the apartment to the new tenant. The inspector took one look at the bedroom and slapped a "unsafe to occupy" sticker on the front door. Not only could he not rent it out, but he was also fined $10,000 for building code violations. But here's the best part. Because the apartment was legally uninhabitable, due to the safety issues I reported, the law in my city says he has to refund the last 6 months of rent to the tenant. I got a check for $9,000 in the mail 2 weeks. Later, Mr. G tried to sue me, but his lawyer told him he didn't have a leg to stand on. Moral of the story? Don't be a greedy landlord.